If you fail the SAT, you will fail in life. If you fail the SAT, you will not go to college, you will not have a good job, you will not have a successful life. If you get bad grades in your high school career, you will not have a career. I heard these words not too long ago as I was sitting in my SAT prep class. It's the first class of the program and the teacher walks in and the very first thing she says to us is that. And when I heard this, I started getting all this anxiety inside of me. I felt like I was going to start hysterically crying because a giant wave of stress just came over me. I started having all these negative thoughts and feelings about myself that I wasn't good enough, I haven't worked hard enough, I won't score high enough, and I started blaming myself for every possible negative thing I could think of. After that, if I even heard about the SAT or college or GPAs, my heart would start beating faster. I would start to get hot, uncomfortable, anxious, and just really, really angry. And I'm not the only one. In a survey of 1,000 kids, 93% of them said that school is their primary source of stress. 1/4 of them struggle from deep depression due to school. I was part of this statistic. And even now, as we're sitting here in the present moment, 56% of you are currently worrying or thinking about grades, tests, and college. We're letting school run our lives. Now, I'm not saying that school isn't important, because it is. Having an education is the most valuable thing a person could possibly have. But school has become less about education and more about grades. 99% of high school students have cheated in one of their classes before. Because of this, we no longer appreciate education because we feel like grades determine our future. So people cheat and learn for a test because they care more about that grade on the paper rather than the words within it. But we're worth more than one letter. We're worth more than a number or a percentage. We are human beings and we don't deserve to be stacked in papers to see if we're qualified, or have someone determine our future by holding a 2D object with words and numbers that is somehow supposed to signify who we are. How can someone know who we are if they've never met us before? How can someone tell us that we're not good enough if they don't know what we're going through? If they don't know about the kid in my math class who wakes up every morning with an absent father, an abusive mother, and it's Monday morning and his last meal was Friday at school because the little money that his family has doesn't go towards food or towards him. And all he wants to do is change his life around so he doesn't come home until it's so dark that he can't even see the paper that's right in front of him as he's trying to study, to get an education. But no, all they see on paper is the grades that he got when he came to school with no sleep, no food, stressed, depressed, and hopeless. They don't see who you are now. They don't see what you're capable of. They don't know what your future holds, but you do. They think you're not qualified to get into their college, so prove them wrong. Make them regret not accepting you because you're in charge of your own future, whether you get into their college or not. We have to realize that the SAT, the standardized tests, the grades on the paper, they do not determine our future. Think about it. We write the SAT in pencil. We do not write it in pen. We are not signing our future away. Our future consists of what differences we make today. So take a moment and ask yourself these 4 simple questions. Who do you want to be? What do you want to do? What's stopping you? And what are you going to do about it? These answers are not numbers or letters. These answers are still unwritten. And you hold the pen. Thank you.